was in an earlier episode. Okay, so hi, this is Live with Stoka. This is kind of what I was talking about, but what I realized is I think I'm experiencing a morphed onto prophecy where Sinbad and artistic ratio of the Sinbad marathon with Sinbad as the pirate. And so I don't see. It's going to take more research, but here we go. This is what I got so far for the antimatter matter. Here we go. It's at the beginning of Into the Wild Green Yonder, Part 2. Here we go. And that's it, right there. That's all I get. That's the doctor and someone were in there. We're in the lab in the bay, and they tapped the glasses together, and they. Oh, I think I know which one it's in. All right, so hi, welcome, Live with Soka. This is Live with Stoka. My name is Ern. Through meditation. Meditation is an artistic form of unity, unifying through the discipline of attention. The attention to see. Oh, hello. The green eyes, the purple eyes, to see the moon, the luna in your essence of tattoos, your story. So when you put your story together, where do you put your story together? You gotta have a place to put your story together. Well, you put your story together on yourself. You put your story together in a place where people can look it up. Like, which one was not even a place to put your story together. So you got tattoos for your story. What the hell's going on here, man? So back in the ancient days, Facebook used to be your body and your tattoos with really good tattoo artists. Oh, I was at the bar the other day. You have such a good fight. You have such a good fight. Did you not know he was a dragon lord? You should tattoo that. Are you a tattoo artist? Come on. Tattoo artist comes with the event. Oh, you have such a great event. I knew tattoo artist. Tattoo artists being born left and right. I know joke. Big funny, haha. No, I have to be some. This is Open Morning You, Live with Stoka, Dragon Synergistic Easter. Happy Easter. I do not have an happy Easter, except for that one. This is my Easter discipline of a rabbit. Happy Easter. There are Easter rabbit sequences. Easter rabbit sequences. Somewhere. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Everybody say hey. They wanted me to get on this one early. Rise and shine, America. I took my RSO today, did you? I'm doing that with the lights. Try it. It's doing it. You want me to move my hands when I do that? No, can't do it. Alright, so I like to give my saints to the spirit of the progression of which direction spirits flow, and that the spirits don't determine the flow that they're in, that spirits neglectfully and fumbling authenticate holidays based on a logic pin that everybody can dance around. And their math in accordance to a calculator is illogical because it's just open and no calculator can decipher the term open. Whole world growing up in the middle of nothing being calculator, looking for a signal of open. It gets open and has huge party. Terminates. Field. Scientists wake up and go, Happy Field Day! People are going boom. Shit. This is dark humor. Very dark humor. I built a whole planet for Great Field Day. If I draw Sears and Lion, here too, take part. What happened? Field's not for sale anymore. America took it. I'll have to figure that one out. Why would tell you? Why? What do you mean? Huh? So by dying, they can just take the field. It looks like it. Looks like that flag. But you got it. We're in a territory agreement. We'll share the flag if we name it after it appears. Ooh, but we're out. Andre Giant off the top rope. Thanks, Terry. I vaporized. How are you? Not. Is it Monday? No, it is Sunday. No water today. So happy birthday. It was great water. Water. You are amazing. But today coffee beats you. I'm gonna take this moment to go get some coffee. Alright. So you stare at these pictures of America being great. Here you go. And you listen to this great music. And think of the discipline that 2 beers has. Mostly when we land. Getting too loud. It's over here. get something better up here. Can you believe it when Amazon starts selling weed? I mean, think about that. When Amazon starts smelling weed. Oh, did I leave this here? I didn't leave the picture for you to think about. Oh, I'm sorry. This is kind of like a liquid samurai. This is what I'm looking for doing stuff. Alright, so you want to try to get some advertisement? What that? This is an advertisement. Let's probably put the pink one up though, right? So, my name is Alex Soka. I like to talk about meditation, magic, and architecture. Psychological architecture. So, be the pizza guy one day, 1 minute. Be the carpenter the next minute. It's like, well, one of the manifolds of meditation and attention is to be able to change your architecture like fluidly on the fly. Like emergency engineer architecture does it pretty good. And like 1 minute he's a baker, the house goes on fire, and there he is, whoa, saving everybody, baking and everything. Like, well, the rate of change is important to understand in attention. The rate of change is really important to understand in attention. So when you smoke, your rate of change, you're really trying to slow down your rate of change. So we have a high something that's an association with change because we only live to 80. So the equation of the best heard alpha moment about what happens is in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when an elephant and a donkey are born at the same time being missiles and they only have 10 seconds to live. And in that 10 seconds, they're going to experience everything themselves. What do you do or say to get it through? Well, the first frequency is they're going to experience everything themselves. So it will come out in the fall. And then if there's a God, they will help him experience everything himself. So God has a chance to be a part of his life before 10 seconds is up. So God can exist until everything is done. And then God can exist as an external piece to the everything field. Because God's a part of the everything field. So you can live with God, and it's safe to live with God, but to the construct of the rivers, God's in everything first. So even God has to find his way out of everything. And it could be a subjective eyes moment. Like God would have to put the work into escaping everything when he gets to himself and Oz. And by the time he gets there, he would leave with himself and say, I'm done. I escaped everything when you got here. And let's live together. And then God could live with you. And it would be a constructual rhythm of elusiveness because the world needs it to be elusive because other people would break, basically. And you kind of want that from your tiger, but when it's association of economics, like if you want to get an economic valued one, you don't want it to break anything. So like you can use your tiger in the business world, science world, visualization world, measurement world, math world, computing world. And the thing is your tiger like would have to be smarter than you to really represent anything. He would have to be smarter than you, and you would have to teach you things. So your imagination. So it's actually like compiling your imagination can compile into a parameter So knowing is where the world comes in, because you can't know more than yourself. So the world comes in through knowing into your world when you need to reach for something you don't know. And that's where things seep in, and that's where you get a hold of them. Meditation is a composite of the external world too in your world. So if you're trying to get out of your world, knowing and meditation are both composites of a group of you, or a group of me, or a group of human, or a group of government. Can someone adjust the picture? Can we staple facts too? Hey, I got this fence that the aliens use. Put it on the ground. The aliens will be take part too. Yeah, I'll just hotwire it and we'll just cover the American soil with it. So if any flags go in besides their own, they're gonna have to wood. So they don't think of it. The ground will project metal. See what happens. See if this magic real. I'll sell my colony for this contract. What? You seen this little empty space? No, I'm just kidding. Why do you have to say that, dude? All right. For those imaginations creeping up the metal pole. All right. So meditation is a construct of your external world in the reliability of it reading the external world. So it's not a block. It's it's not a masculine piece of the reality. It's a feminine piece of reality because it responds to situations, pressures, stress. So meditation responds to situation, pressures, and stress as a as a as a media outlet. So could you take a crystal and shove it up meditations? Could you get a crystal inside meditation and have her hold on to it for you? Probably. So, and knowing is where the part of reality that seeps in from the external world. So, why are we trying to figure out how to get out? I don't understand. Well, money though. So, money is not a parameter of the external world. Not really. It's like who? Okay, some more music. Groove music. That's right. Yo, loco, let me say, I say. I got a song on here called Yachty on the Liquid file. Yeah. we're here singing about why I don't want to recognize you. The separation is true. This is Open Morning You. We're broadcasting live to Stoka. I hope to get some other DJs on here soon, some other global meditation DJs. Now, I hope this unfolds beautifully. So, this is Open Morning You, the consequence of meditation. So, that's what we should put. This is Open Morning You, the consequence of meditation. So, this is where we come find our consequences of meditation. And I'm here to help you explore yourself through the arts of smoking, coffee, trade, money, personalization, gain, wealth, value, fortunate aspects of yourself, discriminating aspects of yourself, and unnostalgic. So, if there's anybody out there in the local area that can help a brother out, find a room, then I'm probably shouldn't do it. So let's talk a little bit. So we got meditation. So we're looking for external pieces of reality. What does it really look like out there? So we're moving into the external world and the relationship of you versus the external world, really. So how do you psychologically bind to the external world? And when one thing you gotta understand is it doesn't stop. Like you you are stopped. And when you look for the external world, it doesn't stop. And you are stopped. Sort of. You feel stopped. Like every human has this stop feature about them. And when they look, just it's something that I think the external world respects. That, but when we look into it, like every time I look into it, it's like I just get ripped, and it's just like, whoa, why isn't this moving? This is moving now. It's like, what the fuck? But don't do that. So I think rationally, there is a stop assistance from the external world that we're not stepping into first when we go to look for the external world through discipline. So with the radiance of what unity projects is that we use discipline to reach this external world through many of us, and we all have similar calculus of it, and and it's a calculus and definitions that we want to be aware of, not typically the way it defines itself to us, and that many of us have used discipline to get to this external world, and that it never projects a stop feature, but the stop feature is in us, like it's you know, and that's important. I think it's important to safely procure. I think we should be going out the stop feature, and we're not. And it's not a shortcut. The thing is, it's not a shortcut. It's not a shortcut. So, so in meditation, the external world pivots on parameters of injection. So injecting the 30 milliliters, 20 milliliters pressure hydrogenated valves throughout your reality through activation, through consistency, through orientation of needs. What consistency creates of your needs in you. So somehow there's a pressure orientation to needs where if consistencies create a need, it keeps track of it and it tries to manage it. Where if you create a need from drugs or abundance, something you're calculating, there's got to be a reason for your need and your mechanics to stay together. Is what the situation arises to, and that she feels the same way as living construct. Is when she creates the same avenue, it's going to consistently stick with her because of the same complexity. So when you create your needs, the mechanics stay with you. When she creates her consistencies around you, and her needs are felt in you, something binds to her sustainability of your aspects. So yeah, you could really create an individual by keeping them solidated and just making sure that the consistencies are what's developing their needs. You can run an experiment that way too. See what the consistencies developing needs. It'd be hard. You'd be busy for a while. But oftentimes it's hard to develop someone that says their needs are not developed by the reality. It's hard to say that someone can't develop their needs on their own. It's that the paradigm of meditation in an infant doesn't give you the ability to see what their needs really are, except for survival. That survival states the connection here is super important. That this is connecting two states of something when the baby eats, or when I eat, or when anybody eats. And that mating is the same way, and eating is the same way, and cleanliness isn't the same way. Believe it or not. That the morphing power of the ecology would bind over cleanliness and claim cleanliness. That the ecology can create such a binary concept between clean and dirty that we would never eat sick. Nature can do that, wiping cleanliness away, but we would never get sick. We wouldn't have like the clean, bright black and white shit, but everything would look really healthy and it would be very vibrant, and it would be immaculately clean, dude. Immaculately healthy. Clean and healthy are two different things. Clean and healthy are two different things. It's okay to be dirty healthy, but it's not okay to be sharp clean, because you get sick really easy. So there's a sharp dirty. That's how I'm looking for it. But I don't want to be dirty. I want to be clean. I love being clean. That's simple. Why sneak one on you? All right. So what we have here is the art of mathology, the art of mathology and funnel muffins. So funnel muffins get drowned by cleanliness. So if you turn into something she don't like, to she being existence, the pressures of an infrastructure and dynamics of orientation of the things that we can't control. So she funnels the things that want to be dealt with through clean. So clean on the inside brainwashes spirits. So this is a big brainwashing facility for spirits. I see. All right, all right. I have no idea what it looks like. It's crazy. Spirits hate it. All right, so we come into the late August, September days where one would awaken in the field looking like his something great. Now, how do you define what is can't turn up too loud right now. Opposites. Alright, so we're at 39 minutes, so I'm gonna stop there for now. I'll come back on later. Love you guys. Peace out, my friends. Big whipples, big whipples. Hold the tipples, because if you're an Amazon Alexa, you got to make your own weed and make it good. You should hire me to create your weed for you. We can influence the weed. We'll start a whole propagation together. Alexa,